Turkmenistan is one of the least visited and least understood countries on Earth. Yet its history reads like something between an epic legend and a surreal novel. To understand Turkmenistan, you have to forget what you think a modern nation should look like and listen carefully to what the desert remembers. Long before borders and flags, this land was a beating heart of the Silk Road, the ancient city of Merv, now a quiet ruin swallowed by sand, was once one of the largest and richest cities in the world. Scholars here translated Greek philosophy into Arabic. Traders moved silk, gold, and ideas across continents. And armies passed through, knowing that whoever controlled this region controlled the flow of civilization between East and West. When Merv fell to the Mongols in the 13th century, it wasn't just a city that died. It was a global center of knowledge erased almost overnight. For centuries after, Turkmen tribes lived fiercely independent lives, organized by clan, loyal to no empire for long. Even the Russian Empire struggled to control them. The Turkmen were known as exceptional horsemen, riding the legendary Akal Teke horses, animals so prized that some historians believe they influenced the bloodlines of Arabian horses. These horses weren't just transport. They were status, identity, and survival itself. Then came the Soviet era, and with it, forced transformation. Nomads were settled. Mosques were closed. Cotton fields replaced traditional livelihoods. In 1948, disaster struck when a massive earthquake flattened Ashgabat, killing tens of thousands, an event so devastating that the Soviet government downplayed it, and for decades, many outside the region barely knew it happened. The trauma shaped an entire generation and quietly rewired the nation's relationship with authority and survival. When the Soviet Union collapsed, Turkmenistan didn't just become independent. It became an experiment unlike any other. Sapar Murat reality. The country's first president, Turkmenbashi, meaning leader of all Turkmen. He renamed months of the year after himself and his mother. Opera and ballet were banned. Gold statues of him appeared across the capital, including one that rotated to always face the sun. Schools taught his spiritual book, the Runama, as sacred truth. Students had to memorize it to graduate, get a job, or even earn a driver's license. But here's the part most people miss. To many citizens, this wasn't just absurdity. After decades of Soviet control and historical erasure, Niyazov offered something powerful: identity, pride, and the feeling of being seen by history again. The cult wasn't only imposed, it filled a vacuum left by centuries of being ruled by outsiders. Then there's the Darvaza gas crater, the door to hell. In the middle of the Karakum Desert, a massive pit has been burning continuously since the 1970s after Soviet engineers accidentally ignited a natural gas field. The fire never stopped. It became a symbol of Turkmenistan itself, isolated, mysterious, powerful, and impossible to ignore once seen. Despite its vast natural gas reserves, among the largest in the world, Turkmenistan chose a path of strict neutrality. It avoids alliances, limits media, and keeps its society tightly controlled. To outsiders, it feels frozen in time. To insiders, it feels protected. The government presents stability as survival, and history has taught the people that chaos often comes from beyond their borders. Yet beneath the marble buildings and empty highways lies a deeper truth. It is quiet because its story has been interrupted, rewritten, and guarded again and again. From Silk Road, glory to erased cities, from nomadic freedom to Soviet trauma, from personality cults to burning craters in the desert, the nation carries layers of history most of the world has never been allowed to see. Turkmenistan isn't just a country you don't hear about. It's a reminder that history doesn't disappear when it's ignored. Sometimes it waits, patiently, beneath the sand,